Hey, thank you. Thank you for the warm applause. Glenn Davis from Lenexa, Kansas. And today we're going to try an easy solo to Cold, Cold Heart, a Hank Williams song. This is when I heard Tony Lindgren, the lead guitar player for Reina Del Cid. She played it and I tried to copy her the best I could. And I think it's a cool one to do. So let's go to the solo right now, and when I'm finished, what I'm going to do is I'll move the camera up closer, and then I'll give you a real detailed lesson on how to play it. It'll be easier to see the fretboard with the camera moved up. Okay, let's take a crack at it. Okay, let's see if we can get through the lesson, because what I played there isn't really hard. It's over pretty much 3 chords, a G, a C, and a D. And at the end of the video I'm going to play along with what was in the loop pedal once, and that way you'll have a backing track that you can try and play to. Now, I start out with the introduction to Cold, Cold Heart. This goes, that part of it. And then after the introduction, I get into the solo. So the introduction goes, and I could do it plain like that, but I try and take the strings and listen to the difference. Versus, try and get that little twirls in there by shaking back, holding them down tight and shaking my hand back and forth. I think it sounds a little more like a steel guitar to do it that way. So it starts on the 10th and 12th frets, 10th on the E, 12th on the B. I remember that because here's your G chord played in that position, so it's just the last 2 notes of the G chord. So we go, then we move up to where our fingers are only 1 fret apart. Then we go up to the G and D strings on the 10th and 11th fret. Hold them down, hit them, and slide them up 1 fret. And then same position, your fingers, but now we're down on the 11th and, or excuse me, 13th and 14th fret. So you can see then it's all on the 12th. Same position, but we're now on the 10th and 11th. Then we go down to the 7th and 8th, but now that's the 7th for the G and the 8th for the B. So the whole thing is okay, it's easier to do at speed than it is to do slow. And that's the introduction. Then we go in starting on the 7th and 8th fret with the E and B string, and that starts the solo. It goes, see, we're 1 fret apart, then 2 fret apart, and then we get down to the 3rd fret, and then slide when you hit this and go. And then we come up all the way to the 14th fret, and we go 13th fret, and then the 12th fret, and then it goes down to the 10th fret, and we slide up, and And then, starting here on the 8th fret, we slide it once, and then we hit these notes. Then up to the B string, and then the E, and then I do it with a double note once more. Then we go to the 2nd fret on the E string, the B string then, and then again that same pattern of hitting the G and the E string. And then we go up to the 12th fret. And you see what I'm doing there? Starting on this 12th, 10th, 12th, and an extra E string, then back to the 10th, and then back to this pattern where they're one apart. And then it holds that position and goes. Then back to the 6th fret. I'll try and play it one slow for you, starting with the intro. Okay, I'm going to play through the chords once after I do the little intro, just the first 3 notes. And that way you can have a backing track if you want to try this one. Okay, that's the whole thing. I hope you enjoyed that. Have a great day and be nice to everybody.